If you believe that what you think can affect what happens in the future, then, theoretically speaking, your thoughts shape your destiny. Consider this. If you have around 60 to 70,000 thoughts in a day, and most of them are the same as the ones you had the day before, your life won't change much. When you keep thinking in a similar way, it leads to the same choices, which result in the same behaviors. These repeated behaviors create identical experiences, and we expect the same feelings or emotions from those experiences. These emotions become the reward that influences our thoughts again. Our biology, including our brain's wiring, chemicals, hormones, and even our genes, influences how we think, behave, and feel. The combination of these factors is known as our personality, and it shapes our personal reality, essentially, our life. So, the person listening to this right now has created their current life based on their present personality. To create a new life, a different personal reality, you must change your personality. This involves being aware of your current thoughts, habits, and behaviors, and making adjustments. Additionally, it's crucial to examine the emotions we experience daily. These emotions often tie us to past experiences. To create a new future, we need to evaluate whether these emotions are worth carrying forward. Need motivation? Watch the Top 10 with Believe Nation. Hey, it's The Circle, and we make these videos because you are probably the most ambitious person in your circle. But you know you're capable of more, and you get that push by surrounding yourself with the best. So today, let's learn from one of the best, Joe Dispenza, and our take on his top 10 rules of success. Enjoy. Many individuals try to change their lives without changing who they are as a person, and they usually don't succeed. The key is to transform into a different version of yourself. According to neuroscience, when nerve cells repeatedly activate together, they form connections. If you consistently think, choose, and behave in the same ways, it creates familiar patterns in your brain, shaping your identity. This process becomes more fixed by the age of 35. Despite past beliefs that these patterns couldn't be changed, recent understanding suggests otherwise. The brain's habitual patterns, which account for 95% of our actions, can be altered. However, breaking free from these established patterns involves facing discomfort, uncertainty, and the unknown. Many people resist change because they prefer the predictability of their current state, even if it means living with guilt, rather than taking the risk of embracing new possibilities. When someone grasps this concept, you might ask them, "How long have you been this way?" They might respond with, "I've been like this for 35 years. The reason is often tied to a significant event from 35 years ago that left a lasting emotional impact. The stronger the emotion, the more the brain captures and freezes the image of that moment, creating a memory. However, the key is not to focus on the memory, but to overcome the associated emotion, because emotions anchor us to the past. While this may sound good in theory, stepping into the unknown can be challenging because the body has formed habits. In the context of habits, the body becomes the mind. If thinking about a past event triggers an emotion, breaking free from the habit requires creating a new image and feeling to start the conditioning process. The body is either conditioned to repeat familiar actions from the past or hardwired to follow a predictable routine in the future. This makes the present moment feel like an unknown territory. When people start feeling uncomfortable, they often resort to distractions like calling someone or claiming they're too busy to meditate. They make excuses to return to the familiar feeling because the body signals the brain that the habit is a sense of safety. Stepping into the unknown triggers the body to influence the mind, convincing it to procrastinate or blame external factors. These mental programs act as barriers between the present and the desired future. However, the principle that nerve cells that no longer fire together no longer wire together suggests that observing these mental and physical states means you're no longer identified with the program. You're the consciousness observing it. Meditation, in this context, is about becoming familiar with your thoughts, words, actions, and feelings. The more aware you become of unconscious habits, the less likely you'll be controlled by them throughout your day. The goal is not just to have a positive meditation session, but to sustain that improved state of mind and body throughout the entire day. By doing so, you open yourself up to different and unexpected experiences, which may manifest as coincidences or synchronicities. These occurrences serve as signs that you're on the right path and encourage you to continue with that positive energy. Teaching people a proven formula for change has shown remarkable results. Recent brain scans from a clinical study at Bond University, conducted over the past decade, demonstrate the community's impressive ability to quickly alter brain or heart coherence. Through consistent practice, individuals have learned to apply this formula effectively. The key lesson is that returning to the same reactions in familiar situations means reverting to the old self. Staying conscious in life is crucial, especially if one lacks a vision for the future and relies solely on past memories, leading to predictability. Crossing the transformative bridge from the old self to the new self involves a biological, neurological, chemical, hormonal, and genetic shift. Encouragingly, evidence suggests that people of various ages, health conditions, and backgrounds can undertake this transformative journey successfully. Even those who have never meditated before can achieve significant results by following instructions. The community's growing understanding of the possibility of change is evident in their wholehearted commitment to the process. Whether in a week-long event with 1,000 or 1,500 participants, the level of commitment is unwavering. Once individuals go beyond their initial reservations and experience the magic of transformation, the outcomes become unpredictable and often exciting. Rule number 2, embrace the unknown. Our beliefs are often rooted in past experiences, and the emotions tied to these beliefs chemically attach us to them. Our biology is wired to think and feel based on past connections. When someone challenges our beliefs, we tend to resist, as these beliefs offer a sense of security for our future. Stepping into the unknown means breaking free from these familiar belief systems and leaving behind the past. However, this requires the ability to create a well-thought-out plan. Simply shifting from an old belief to a new one isn't enough. It must be accompanied by a strong, impactful experience that alters our biology and reinforces the new belief. But the process doesn't end there. Once you've adopted a new belief, you face the question of what comes next. Take, for instance, a person in a challenging marriage. If that marriage falls apart due to stress and abuse, the person's internal environment has been dominated by anxiety and a lack of energy for growth and repair. This situation may lead to various health issues, such as food allergies. Moving forward involves not just changing one belief, but also considering what beliefs will support further personal growth and understanding. She attends the event and dedicates 3 months to the transformative process. Suddenly, in one breakthrough moment, everything changes. She can now eat anything without restrictions, as her belief about her past has shifted. Previously, she identified herself with her difficult marriage, saying, "I am this way because of my relationship with my husband." Breaking free from this emotional attachment to the past, she gains wisdom, as a memory without emotional charge is now seen as an opportunity for growth. With this transformation, she experiences liberation from anxiety, and her biology quickly adapts to this new mindset. Witnessing her eating pizza and hamburgers while laughing, it's evident that the positive change is sustained. Yet, this transformation sparks a new question. Can she heal others if she has healed herself? Challenging her current belief, she delves into the possibility, armed with an understanding of the physics and biology behind her transformation. This brings her to another level of exploration. If consciousness is non-local, as quantum physics suggests, and she can align her intentions with her behaviors, then she should be capable of creating a positive change in another person's life. This journey involves challenging existing beliefs, applying learned knowledge, and modifying behavior to pave the way for more evolved experiences beyond current limitations. So, when the healing experience occurs, there is an enrichment of circuitry in the brain, accompanied by a new sensation in the body. The individual, having already healed themselves, now feels like a healer or a hero. Curious about the possibility of extending this healing to others, they intentionally evoke that empowering emotion. Although it might take a few attempts, they engage in a coherent session to heal someone else. In one such session, a woman from London, who had been exposed to bacteria in India 20 years prior and suffered from persistent food allergies, experienced healing. The person conducting the healing, synchronistically and without the recipient's knowledge, transmitted a coherent energy that resulted in the woman's recovery. Later, the healed woman was able to eat various foods without any issues. Having successfully challenged her belief, the healer now confronts a greater question. This curiosity leads to further experiences, emphasizing the importance of not stopping after just one successful attempt. Repetition is key. The process needs to be made scientific and developed into a skill. Many people fall short at this stage, claiming to be a healer after a single experience. But the ability to reproduce the results is what truly establishes one as capable in the healing process. Continuously challenging the boundaries of your beliefs is what leads to evolution. However, many people in the spiritual community often mistake insight for belief. For instance, Understanding that anxiety might stem from a chemical imbalance in the brain, a past family dynamic, or even a past life experience doesn't automatically heal the anxiety. People seek insights from various sources, such as psychologists, friends, psychics, or astrologers. These insights may shed light on potential causes or explanations for certain behaviors, but merely knowing them doesn't necessarily bring about healing. Believing in these insights, like attributing anxiety to an overbearing father or a past life experience, doesn't automatically lead to transformation. People often build beliefs around these insights within the emotional framework they are comfortable with. This emotional acceptance becomes the basis for further beliefs, creating a cycle that resists change. The challenge lies in the fact that people tend to accept and believe only those thoughts or beliefs that align with their current emotional state. This process programs the autonomic nervous system and determines the trajectory of their destiny. When a doctor provides a diagnosis that triggers emotions like fear or desperation, individuals tend to accept, believe, and surrender only to thoughts aligned with those emotional states. Changing this pattern requires shifting one's emotional state. Rule number 3 is about creating your reality by connecting with the energy of a future dream and letting that vision define you instead of being defined by past memories. Teaching people to believe more in their future than in their past involves falling in love with the future, having a clear intention for it, and feeling the emotions of that future before it becomes a reality. By doing so, individuals emit a new energy signature into the field, attracting their desired future. The longer they stay conscious of this energy, the more they draw that future towards them. However, getting angry or frustrated, like in traffic, disconnects one from the energy of the future, reverting to the energy of the past. In this state, survival emotions have a diminished impact on shaping reality, and individuals may feel like they're struggling to change matter with matter, separate and limited. Attempting to force, control, or compete to manipulate outcomes becomes a common response due to perceived limitations. When a person can consistently maintain that altered state of mind and being, something exciting unfolds: the emergence of synchronicities, coincidences, and unexpected opportunities. These occurrences indicate a strong connection to the field of information, and not only are individuals connected, but they are also influencing it. More people are becoming creators of their reality, and fewer are experiencing the victim mentality. For those stuck in a victim mindset, attributing anger to external factors like traffic implies that the outer world is dictating their thoughts and feelings. However, as one changes their thoughts and feelings and witness corresponding effects in their outer world, they realize their role as the creator of their life. Recognizing this feedback loop, individuals pay attention to their actions and repeat the positive ones. This shift transforms them from feeling like a victim to embracing their role as the creator of their life.